Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. A lot of garnets in there. Wow, it's a lot of garnets. Oh, geez. Yeah, welcome, guys. Man, Blankets Creek cleanup, but also too Father's Day. A gram of gold in a pan. Be interesting. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doing the Blankets Creek cleanup, the video I just did, and then Dad Day pay dirt cleanup. Should be fun. A lot of garnets in here, though. I'm gonna pick out. Yeah, Frank, you got that right. That's how they make grape nuts. Chunky grape nuts. Kind of looks like grape nuts anyway. That's all garnets I've been pulling out of this material. Rhonda, I am going through the concentrates from my Blankets Creek prospecting trip, and I'm classifying it down. And I'm getting all the plus kitchen strainer, minus kitchen strainer, and then I'm classifying those two down. Then I'll demagnetize it, and then I'm going to extract the gold out of it. Just getting the plus. This is what they call plus concentrates, right? Plus size kitchen strainer, and then the minus size kitchen strainer. It just classifies the material down so I can separate it out and extract the gold out of it better. Hey, Melise, look at all those garnets. That's from Blankets Creek. Raw uncut garnets. Yeah, just the garnets. I mean, I haven't looked into the plus yet, but I'm gonna pick out all the bigger garnets and the funner looking stuff. There's quartz. But after I get done with Blankets Creek, Dad Day sent me a full gram guaranteed Klesh pay dirt that we're gonna pan out too on this live stream. Not used to seeing a whole gram of gold in a pan. Yeah. That's a pretty cool piece of quartz too. Gold is the heaviest thing in the creek. Not a whole lot of concentrates from Blanket Creek, that's for sure. See, if you take a magnet, right, you guys can see this is the minus, that's the plus. Take a magnet. I just use a pill bottle because it has a ridge, so that way when you pull the magnet out, the magnetics will stop and fall off. But like, just to give you an example, right, that's all magnetics on the end of there. See that? And that makes it really hard to separate the gold from the magnetic material, and that's what I'm trying to do, is separate the magnetic material from the fines. And of course, the coarse will have magnetics in it too. It'll have chunkier magnetics in it. But that's not as hard to pan out as the fines is. So, one of the things that I like to do, instead of trying to do it by hand with this, is I use a what's called a spin-off magnet. Hey, Hobo Rob. Not expecting a whole great deal out of Blankets Creek, but it's panning only, so it isn't like we can pull truckloads out of it. And I keep all my magnetics, black sands. Yes, Melissa, I remember. Yeah, thanks, guys. This is called a spin-off magnet, if anybody's never seen one before. And basically, you just take a cordless drill, and it has powerful magnets inside of this, and it spins it. And it picks up the magnetic material. And that's how I like to demagnetize it. And as it spins around, it dances around, and at the end of that, I can show you closer. See that? How it spins around? And it dances, so any gold trapped in that drops off. Nice thing about Blankets Creek is there isn't a whole lot of magnetics like there is in Yahoo. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Happy Dad Day. That's pretty much most of it. The bigger stuff anyway. Yeah, it was Dad Day yesterday. I like to call it Dad Day because not all dads are actual fathers. Sometimes we can inherit kids. Most of us demagnetized of that minus. Do the final. Still a little bit in there. thing about blankets, you ain't gotta worry about, it isn't like Yahula Creek where you're pulling out. This is what Yahula Creek looks like when you pull out magnetics. That's what Yahula Creek looks like. Still getting a little bit in there. This makes panning it out so much easier. It's good enough for the minus. We'll do the plus. Not a whole lot in the plus. But I want to get the garnets out of here though. Chances of anything super big are going to be slim to none. But we'll pan it out nonetheless. I got most of the bigger garnets out of here. All right, that'll work. We'll get you guys moved over to the panning over here. There is gold in the snuffer bottle, which I'll dump into the Falcon pan. Hold on, guys, let me move you. Of course, there's Crazy Train. Never too far. Never too far. Get you guys down here where you can see better. Or try to anyway. Hobo Rob, yes, Yahula Creek in Georgia. What I'm cleaning now, this is Blankets Creek in Georgia. This is West Georgia, so it's a different type of material. It doesn't have as much magnetics. Yahula Creek is where Aaron from Gold Is Where You Find It goes a lot. And the magnetics up there is just insanity. We'll do the plus first, and then I'll do the minus. We'll minus out the minus. Much better. Much better. Pan's just too big for my bin. Too big for my bin. Not expecting anything in the plus though. This is better. Or Melissa's rock collection. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yahula Creek. This is all Georgia. Yahula Creek is there's a park up there that anybody can go to up in Dahlonega and do some panning. There's a few local spots around too, if you know where to go. Blankets Creek is actually pretty cool if you like mountain biking. It's just a different place, but Blankets Creek is like Yahula, where it's panning only. You can't bring a sluice in there. Melise, my favorite place so far is the Lost Mine Site that are on my videos, only because I'm the only one that's worked that since the mine shut down. Nobody else is allowed in there. So it's kind of like having your own private place that's not shared. But the problem with the Lost Mine Site is it's 10 miles one way back in there. You can't drive back there. So either you're hiking it on foot with a bunch of equipment, or you got the electric mule that I use my electric mountain bike. Yeah. I mean, I like it all, really. I mean, all the places I go to are actually have their own unique things I like about them. It's just, you know, it's not necessarily about the take. It's about just the experience. But it's fun setting foot on ground that nobody's ever worked before. Not hopeful in the plus, but I've been wrong a few times. And when I got this material, I wasn't planning on staying in one spot. It just happens that I did a bunch of test panning and got into a decent piece. I didn't move. pyrite always messes a person up because you think it's gold and it's just fool's gold. But like I said, I'm not expecting anything in the plus here, guys. I know there's in the minus, and I know there's gold in the snuffer bottle that came from this, so it's a win already. Once you find a little bit of gold, it's a win. Just tap this back and see. I don't think so, but it'd have to be pretty chunky. That's all right. Yep, that is it. Minus kitchen strainer. I gotta really stratify this down because there's some real fine stuff in here. Turning my water into chocolate milk. Just wasn't enough to run the cleanup sluice. You gonna see anything or not? Oh, and Melise, I did make a video of Blankets Creek, the actual mountain bike park, but I'm gonna make a separate video of that because it's not prospecting, it's just mountain biking, but it's pretty cool. You'll like that. Because I wore my GoPro on my chest rig. Let's see. Could be a little cleaner, but get an idea anyway. Little piece up there. Kind of fascinating. It's a nice little chunk right there. A little decent sized flake anyway, right in there. There's some smaller bits in there too. But I'm gonna put it in the Maverick or the yeah, and it was bigger. It wasn't as much flour, but you can see the bigger pieces in there. We'll put it in the Falcon pan. Do this bottom part first, just to double check it before, because we know we got gold up there. But these pans right here, these Falcon pans are amazing. Something about the color of this blue, it really shows the gold really well, but you can really separate the fines out like a Miller table. Yeah, there's a ton of gold, fine gold in that. Wow. Wow. All right. Old man eyes time. Get my snuffers. Like my snuffer bottle. Yeah, some fine gold in that. This was not even the good stuff yet. So all the good, it's tailings, right? The good stuff still in the claw. Fine gold in here. I raked it down into this, so before I get into this, then I double check the bottom before I get rid of it. Get this flipped up here. There we go, much better. Nothing in there, so it's all in this tailings is up here. You can see how fine that black sand skates down there. So before getting into that, the magnet. Just get some of that finer magnetics out of there. It helps to pan it back. See a little bit right in there. This is the tailings. This isn't even the main stuff yet. So that's pretty cool. It's just light. It's very small. And I'll dump all this out into the pan when I'm done. Into this pan, once I get it clean. Looks good. Okay. Double check it. Melise, yes. Oh, right on, Hobo Rob. I hear you. This Falcon blue is a special kind of blue. It isn't the darker blue that most pans are. There's no riffles in this pan at all either. It's like it has like a texture to it. And the lip is real thin, so when you dip it into the water, it doesn't create like a huge wave to splash out fine gold. I'm actually going to order some of these and give them away here on the channel too. And I'm going to do some pay dirt bags. I'm going to give away a blue bowl. I'm just double check. I got all the gold out of it, I think, but I'm just, this is just the double check. Just to make pinky sure. Yeah, that's out. Now let's do the good stuff. Or the better stuff, I should say. I mean, it's not as good as the Lost Mine site going there, but because you can only pan, you can't really get with it. Some chunkies in there, though. Another big chunk right there, too. Normally, all I see is flour gold, so having chunkier gold is kind of cool. Checking this. Most guys don't play with the small stuff, but I don't care. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. All things country. Welcome, welcome, brother. Just doing a little Blankets Creek cleanup, just lightly, and then I got a a Dad Day gift of Klesch pay dirt, gram guaranteed. So I figured we'd jump into that. This is just Blankets Creek. This isn't going to be much, but all right. All righty. The final of the final. So much fine gold in that. Wow. Yep. All things country, I'm going to give away some of these Falcon pans soon. A blue bowl. Do some pay dirt. The final cleanup on this. So chunky, I'm surprised, but I kind of expected it because it was down right into that decomposing bedrock, breaking up that clay. Almost prefer the Miller table with small stuff. Some of this on here. About to break into that Klesch dirt here in a second. Wow, it's so small. You're wearing the magnifiers. When you see it under magnification, it looks like there's nothing but pickers. And then you look up without the magnification, you can't even see it. I'm talking probably 300 mesh, 400 mesh, if not less. I couldn't even show this on the camera. All right. Not terrible. I don't know what to expect because I never do pay dirt. Prospecting Scotland, yeah, right on, right on. My fastest pan is always going to be my Gold Claw. I'm so used to it. It's weird using it, but it is my fastest pan. We got a guaranteed gram from Pay Dirt for Father's Day. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured too. I'm sure it's not like tricky. When I do my Pay Dirt, I'm going to do it like Lost Mine site will be different than my other Pay Dirt, but I want to have it just exactly how I have it. I'm going to guarantee whatever's in there. I'm going to guarantee what I have, but also too, I want it to be exactly how garnets. I don't know what he's got in here. Holy smokes. Take this out first. Trying to see if there's anything in there. That's cool. Anybody's ever seen his little flyer? I know Klesh is a pretty popular guy. I mean, a lot of people start out because of his videos. He does really good videos, so just showing that off. The card that was inside of there. I don't think there's going to be any magnetics. It'll probably be more like, I don't know, might be some chunkies in there. Might be some chunkies in there. You know what? We'll classify it down. We'll classify it down and see. Why not? We'll put the kitchen strainer to it. All things country, yeah. I'm actually ordering a bunch of these too. I'll show them to you. I want to give away on the channel also. Let's see. Get one over here. I got a few already, but I'm collecting them. I don't get them. These jammies right here, and I got a few. I got like a stack of them. They're basically just aluminum triangles, but this piece goes right inside of a vial, so you can dump it after you're doing your weigh-in. You can dump it straight into the vial. I got a few of them. I'll give some of these away too. Wow. And that's what it's called, Scotland, a speed pan? Is it like a special pan called a speed pan? Oh, it's flat, right. I think I seen something that looked like that on Vogus's channel. He had like a flat pan. Yeah, I seen something like that. Vogus is rocking something like that. Definitely different dirt. It's a lot of plus, a lot of gems in there too, I noticed. I'm gonna go go through that because that's some serious Melissa rocks right there. That's Colorado. I want to keep this separate. So I'll go through this. I can see gold in there already. Well, it's a gram guaranteed, so imagine. Yeah, there's big flake in there. Pretty decent flake. Yeah, there's chunky, oh wow, there's chunky gold in that. That's definitely a picker. Chunky in there. That'll work. That's cool. You just, be nice to go out somewhere in the wild and be able to get a gram of gold in one pan, right? Some big garnets in there. Get some of these big rocks out of here. With some nice gemstones in there, Melissa. Pink. I'll be sending those. Cool piece of crystal. Go through all the gemstones for my sister off screen. You imagine going out to somewhere and panning, have pans like that? Holy cow, yeah, that'd be crazy. So have one of those pieces in a all day as a panning would be good. Some serious round chunky. Some people be lucky to go all year and never find a piece that big. Oh, it won't fit in a snuffer bottle. It won't fit in a snuffer bottle, gang. Not through the tube, anyway. I'll just drop them in there, and then I'll show you guys a close-up of it once I get the find done. Do a weigh in. That's the course of the clash. Let's do the find. We'll do the dump. I still use traditional pans sometimes too. Just I'd rather be digging than panning. I'll just get the lighter stuff with this pan and I'll switch over. Let's see if there's any fine in here. I think so. Oh yeah. I wish the stuff that I worked was this easy though. As far as the material composition, all the magnetics and the clay, iron. have a new high banker coming in too, guys. Soon. Very, very soon. I miss running my high banker. It's just, I don't like running Dream Mat anymore. I just get too many losses that I like. And now that I'm running that V-Ridge, forget it. That's all I want to run now as far as a riffle system goes. Glare is a killer.
Yeah, these fines aren't hard at all. It's kind of neat panning different material from different parts of the country because it's just so different. It's a different feel altogether. That's the kind of stuff that I like. I like seeing the differences in materials from different places. Not necessarily quantities, of course, but I mean, yeah, we all want to go out there and get grams and ounces, but it's more of just being able to extract gold from different places, and seeing how the different material handles.
There's still chunky gold in that fine. I'll roll it back here in a second, guys.
Just trying to get.
Yeah, imagine a pan like that.
Imagine a pan like that.
Oops.
Got too carried away with it there. I met a guy over at the club property. He's from Louisiana. He drives all the way up there just to even find just one little tiny speck. If he just finds one speck, he's happy. That's pretty good pay dirt. I mean, honestly, because it has fines, it has courses, it's got gemstones in it. The gold is in different, you have round gold, flat gold, chunky gold, fine gold. It's nice. It's nice. For those guys who do pay dirt, yeah, that's pretty cool, for sure. If you live in a state where you just can't go to a creek and get gold, yeah, that's pretty cool. People do a little backyard prospecting. I get it, I like getting out. I like getting away from society with Echo, but still, that's pretty cool. I was really expecting like play sand with gold in it, but it's not the case at all. It's a really good mixture. Just checking for the fines again. I think I got everything in the snuffer bottle. We'll dump it here in a second. All right. I think I got a little water there. Pretty sure I did. A little sudsy from the jet dry. Can't tilt it up because the pickers want to roll down. What do you think? Stuff the bottle one more time, and then I'm gonna dry it out. Just trying to get some of that, more of that black sand out of there. But the round gold wants to roll down instead of stay put. Getting the last little bit of black sand out of it, gang. It's like the gold is almost porous, like a sponge, where it wants to float, even with the jet dry in there. Yeah, we're good. All right. Get my triangles. Get to dry. You think it's got a gram in it? Well, that stuff's pretty chunky. Yeah, well, Toots, because I got some Blankets Creek in here too, so 1.15. Yeah, I think it'll be like 1.1 somewhere in there. Maybe 115. Of course, I missed it. All those suds get in the way. I still hear it rattling around in there. Still got a chunker rattling around in there. I'm not the most graceful. And yeah, we still got gold in here. I gotta pull out. Let me get this on the bench though, guys. I can see under better light. Yeah, you don't want to get crazy and dump stuff. I'll get you on the bench. Hold on. All right. Flip the camera around. So you guys back, zoomy. Look, there's still gold in there. I got to pull out. There's a decent piece right there. Some in there. Chunky. Chunky. Better. Not too terrible. It'll dry quick. That'll dry quick. On there? No, I'm right here. Let's see if I can get you guys down on there. Oh, no. Nope. Too much. There we go. This is the thing to stay. Need better mounts for my live streams, gang. There we go. Nope. Doesn't like it. Does not like it. All right, back up you go. Sorry, guys. So do it from here. The Mercury. Used to find tons of these in my metal detector up in New York, New Jersey. Mercury dime, about 19. This is what, a 1940. I think it's a 44. Yeah, it's 1944. Mercury dime, pure silver. I got barber dimes before this, and then I got seated dimes also that are like from the 1800s. Zeroed out. I'm pulling an errand and dropping my phone. What did I just do here? There we go. There you go. And when are they going to do your surgery, Melise? right. La Bruche. Definitely don't want to grab that, it's hot. I gotta tear it out. Dun dun dun. Of course. I'll have to do it over because it'll shut off on me. Which is fine because that'll be too hot to handle anyway. I can just do a new one. Tear it out. Haha. 1.01. 1.01. Nice chunky in there though. No, he didn't. That's all right. I mean, I'm sure he started out that way. But when I do mine, I'm gonna give it because I'm not gonna try to be a seller like him. I just want to give people an opportunity at good pay dirt that'll have more than what's guaranteed in it. And I'll do a few bags because I'm gonna put some extra stuff in there too. Yeah, it's all right. With that gold. Nice, guys. Of course. The star of the show. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me and Miss Echo doing a little cleanup here. I do have a new high banker coming in that's going to utilize the V-Ridge. That's going to be amazing because it's going to be a little bigger than the mini monster that I run. So I can get a full shovel in it, but still small enough to pack, still running it off of a 20 volt max battery. The V-Ridge riffle system is insane, and it's just insane how well that works. And now that I've used it, I don't want to run Dream Mat anymore. Nothing wrong with Dream Mat. I know it's the bar and what everybody pretty much runs, but man, that V-Ridge is on a different planet as far as running, because I've tried everything through it, clay, heavy, iron, magnetics, whatever, and it captures super fine gold all the way up to the big stuff in the first chamber. I'll show you guys. Like within this first section, and I took the small bottle, that squirt bottle. I'm literally catching everything. It'll come into here. I'm catching most of it in here, and I'm catching it into this first chamber, and I'm getting nothing down into here. But these V's, there's a V inside of here. So what happens is that gold, as it's rolling, and that flighty gold hits that, it gets into that V, and there's micro vortexes, and it's flipping it.
and it's driving everything into these main lines like a drop riffle, but better than a drop riffle. But everything I'm capturing is literally several buckets through it with fines and heavies, and everything is in this section here and nothing. Because I take, what did I do with it? I take my squirt bottle and I cleaned a section at a time out just to kind of see. But yeah, that's cool. And it cleans beautifully too. Nope, it's all within this section. And I poured some heavy stuff through here, Scotland. Some clay material, Yahula Creek stuff through it. And the exchanging that happens after it crosses, it comes through here, right? And the exchanging that happens right in these lines is just incredible. And you still have all of these more to go, but it's like vortex and drop riffle at the same time, but it's cool. Yeah, it sticks to silicone for sure. It's just that when you get into heavy magnetics, defined magnetics, and you get into a lot of that clay, even if the clay is stratified real well, it still picks up a lot of that flighty gold that I was losing in the Dream Mat. But this, I can run several full buckets classified through it and even more and not have to clean out so often, where the Dream Mat, because I have the Dream Mat for the same sluice I just showed you. I got the mini mat and the micro mat for it. I'm having to clean out every half bucket, sometimes every quarter bucket, because it just loads up the cells and it doesn't move. The material just locks up in there and it just sits there. There's no exchanging. So it's time to clean out, where with this, I don't have to do that. It just keeps going. So it's less work, a lot less having to clean out. Yeah, man. I appreciate you all coming out and hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Gonna do some giveaways once I hit a 2,000 subscriber mark. I got a blue bowl I want to give away. I'm gonna probably make a couple of pay dirt bags giveaway. Yeah, I'm gonna give away. And I'm gonna order some of these triangles too. Some more of these jammies. We'll give some of these away. Definitely Falcon Pan. Gonna give it away. Falcon Pan. Yeah, less work, more gold. Hey, if you're not digging and processing, you're not, I mean, I'm so small, I mean, I see some of these guys and you see it in the videos, the monster machines they're shoveling into. I get that. More gold, okay, fine. But I just don't have the ass to be able to do that. So, I think in a micro scale, in a small scale, but maximizing what small scale I can do. So if I'm digging material versus panning it or versus having to classify it, all the better, the more I can get through, the better, and capture everything. I can't afford losses because I'm so small. I'm just not a big prospector. Okay, Scotland, I got you. It is. The real name for it is the Sean Dilley. The gentleman's name is his full name is called Sean Dilley, and he called it the Pickle Puss mat because his last name's Dilley. And the gentleman passed on us. He passed away. But very good friends with Kevin Bell, who designed the. If you guys don't know who Kevin Bell is, he's the one who designed the. This is the Recon. He also designed the Expedition. He patented this fluid bed sluice. But Kevin Bell is also the GPAA chapter leader in California. He's kind of known in the circles of the manufacturers, but yeah. So he picked up and is letting Sean Dilley's legend live on with the mat. Because there's some people that wanted it, and then Sean passed away, and then they couldn't get their hands on it. So. But yeah, the patent's it's already done for it. But yeah. And the clean out is so much easier. Oh my God, you just roll it once in the little bucket of water and it's clean versus having to pat the mat down into, it's just, yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I'll let you all get back to your day. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Thank you for the thumbs up. Love you. This one loves you, as always. Bye, guys.